Hey guys, Cheyenne here with the reading for the collective. Cheyenne with Purple Phoenix Intuitive Tarot. I'm going to do a live, good gosh, tongue-tied, a live reading for the collective tonight. All right. I'll just give a few minutes for people to hop on. I did hop on a little early. Yep. Painted my fingernails today a new color. They're very bright. You can't tell in this dull light, but boy, out in the sun, they are like very summer colored. I have to go to work tomorrow, so I thought, well, I might as well paint my fingernails again, and then I'll paint them again before I go on vacation, which I'll probably paint them this same color. I really like it. It's like a really, really summer color. Hey, Sarah, how are you tonight? All right. I made it at the beginning today. Yay! Yay. Yeah, I think tonight what I'm going to do is just, I like doing a cross and staff spread, but I really like kind of doing my own thing. So I think tonight that's what I'm going to do, since I haven't done that in a while. I mean, I did it for the new moon, I think it was. But tonight I'm going to pull energy cards, and then we'll clarify the energy cards, like what's going on in your energy, and then these cards right here, the miracles and stuff like that. I did one, I think that was the last reading I did. I did one like that, and I liked it. I liked how the different messages that come out when you use these different kinds of cards. Or I may do a cross and staff and then just clarify. I do know. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing a cross and staff. Or we could just do past, present, future. What do y'all think? Oh yeah, so let me begin by welcoming all of y'all who are here on Facebook with me, joining me live tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you for following my page. I truly appreciate y'all. Thank you for liking, commenting, sharing my content. That helps get my stuff, my content out there into the world, you know, and that truly does help. It really does. So thank y'all so very much for all of those things. Oh, snuggling a baby. Oh, that is a good life right there, girl. All right. You may hear my brother in the background. He's playing his game. But anyway, so yeah, I do use a bell, which can be loud. I also use dice, which can be loud. Let me begin by smudging. Let's get some, I think I'm going to use some Palo Santo tonight. Cleanse this energy, cleanse the space, cleanse all of y'all out there who are watching. Or I may start out, if y'all have any questions, you know, I could get some answers for y'all. So let's start out with some questions, and you know, I'll try to remember to end with questions. That way, you know, if you have any questions about the reading, you know, like, hey, this part resonated with me, could I get another card on that, you know? Then I'll pull another card, you know, from another deck, or maybe the same deck if I'm feeling it. It'll just be, I just lead with my intuition, guys. Okay? And guys, just a few warnings. Yeah, I use dice, I use a bell, which can both be loud, and I do cuss sometimes. I'm trying hard not to. All right, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, please cleanse this space. Please cleanse the collective. Fill them with your Holy Spirit. Please cleanse me. Fill me with your Holy Spirit. Please fill us with love and light so that we can share it with the world. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Yeah, and dear Heavenly Father, please protect us all from evil. Protect us all from harm. If there's any dark magic, spell work, or evil eyes being sent our way, please do not allow those things to harm us. Please turn them into abundance and prosperity for us. And if anyone is sending hexes or curses our way, please do not allow those things to harm us. Please turn them into abundance and prosperity for us. In Jesus' name. All right, guys. I don't know how many we got watching. It's not showing me anything at the top. I can see comments today, but I can't see anything up there. That is so weird. So hello, whoever's watching. Hi, Sarah. Give your little baby a little snuggle for me. I love babies. I miss my kids being babies. My youngest just graduated high school, and I have 3. One will be, my oldest, he'll be 25 this year. And then my older daughter, she'll be 21. Holy cow, in July. And then my youngest, my baby, she's 18 and a half now. So yeah, time flies. I miss them being babies. And baby fever never goes away, guys. I still get it. I'll be watching videos and there's these little babies and I'm like, oh man, I wish I had a baby. It never goes away. All right, yeah. So I wanted to do a cross and stuff, but I don't know if I should do one with this. It might be interesting to do one with this. All right, we will. So I'm going to begin by cleansing the space with the bell. Just letting y'all know, because that can be loud. All right, what's going on with the collective in their current energy? Dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, for the collective. Resolution. Slow down. Slow down. You got a resolution coming, guys. Look there. Slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. Absolutely. Resolution. Whatever it is that you've been struggling with is about to be resolved. Remember that resolutions don't always happen in the way we hope or want, but being able to move forward and start fresh always brings relief. So right now in your current energy, there is a resolution to some kind of something that you've been struggling with, okay? That's good. All right, what's their challenge for the collective? What's their challenge? Thank you. You need to focus. So maybe it's hard for you to focus. You're being asked to shift your focus away from what isn't working. Oh man, that's your problem right now. Your challenge is you are shifting your focus on, you are worrying about things that aren't working. Okay, so what you need to do is shift your focus to what is, because there's a resolution coming to whatever it is that you've been struggling with. Paying extra attention to where you place your focus is the first step toward creating an amazing life. So I feel like right now, someone out there, is struggling with that. That's a challenge, is you're focusing on what's not working right now in your life, Practice gratitude. You can start a little gratitude notebook. You don't have to have a journal. You can do it in a notebook, a little 97-cent notebook from the dollar store. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but each day, like if the first day you start it, you can only think of one thing you're grateful for, your family, or God or whatever. Write that one thing down. The next day, read that. Yes, I am thankful for God. What else am I thankful for today? And then maybe you'll find 2 things. Maybe the next day you'll find 3. Just keep adding one to your list each day Add something more that you're going to find that you're grateful for. And every day read through the entire list, you know, of things you're grateful for. That can help you shift your focus away from what isn't working toward what is. All the things that you are grateful for, those are working good, you know. It says celebrate. This is a challenge for you right now. You're being asked to celebrate a recent accomplishment, no matter how big or small. Do something special to commemorate the moment. You deserve that and so much more. So that's your challenge, is you're not being able to celebrate your accomplishments. Maybe someone is, I hate to blame it on other people, but, you know, it could be that someone's making you feel stupid for celebrating your accomplishments, you know? Well, that's not very nice. All right, for the collective, what's going on in their subconscious? What's going on in their subconscious? Miracles. Detach. So deep down, you know you've got to detach. Hey, Ashley, how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. You're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. Maybe whatever it is that's preventing you from celebrating, you might need to detach from that. You know? Anyway, you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. When we hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. Trust that the outcome will work out and let go of your attachment to it. Okay? Detach. I hate how my camera, when I'm live, it switches everything backwards. Like Purple Phoenix is backwards. This is my right hand, but, well, maybe on camera it looks like my left. This is my left. Heck, I don't know. Whenever I rewatch it, I'm like, everything's backwards. It's so weird. But anyway, I hate how it makes all the words, even like on the cards, backwards, like a mirror effect. Anyway, miracles. So deep down, you need to detach from something. Could be an old mindset. It could be, we'll pull some tarot cards and find out what these cards, you know, a little more clarification. And then I'm definitely going to get some intention cards, okay, to find out what's going on as well. Yeah, you definitely need to detach. You need to be paying extra. You're being asked to pay extra close attention to all the big and small miracles that have already occurred. Yeah, your gratitude list, man. Your list of things you're grateful for. And also to those that are currently occurring and are still to come. Miracles surround you. Be on the lookout for them. Maybe you're not being able to celebrate because you've been holding on to a certain outcome. You know, like you were hoping to get, like, I'm just going to give you all an example. Like, you were really hoping to get this job, and you, in your mind, thought, I'm going to make $20 an hour at this job. You know, just an example. And like, you're not able to celebrate, like, maybe getting the job because it's not going to pay that much. It's going to pay like $17 an hour or something. And so you're just like, man, I was hoping to celebrate this, you know, because it's going to be $20 an hour and it's going to be a great job, you know, whatever. I don't know. But now you're unable to, I don't know. That's just, it could be something like that. It could be family, love, business, or friendship, you know, something going on in any of those areas of your life. There's so many different things it could be. We will find out with the tarot cards for sure, guys. All right, what's going on in their recent past for the collective? Thank you. Comfort. So you found comfort. Maybe you had, you know, whatever place you were in the recent past, you felt comfortable there. Could be you were moving, you know, and you expected this new town, this new place to be a certain way, and you were going to celebrate and just really just live it up. But it's not exactly what you thought it was going to be. You need to detach from those things like expectations, because not everything shows up the way we want it to all the time. Sometimes it's a blessing that it doesn't, you know. Always try to find that silver lining, guys. Okay, how can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things such as soft clothes and food, and intangible things such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. That's a good place to be in your recent past. It says align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being there, or being here. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Okay. Align with the current situation. Here's the current. There's going to be a resolution. I'm curious to what's going to be in the near future. All right, for the collective. What are they aware of right now? Consciously aware of. Have faith. It's not always easy to have faith and trust that everything is going to be okay, yet still you must do exactly that. Because when you have faith, your life will begin to flow in magical ways that you never imagined were possible. Heck yeah, guys, have faith for sure. Believe. Have faith and believe. Holy cow. Holy cow. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so that you can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life and you will do exactly that. That's good. So you're believing in your dreams. You're believing in yourself. That is good. That is good. And there's going to be a resolution because it feels like something is not happening the way you want it to be. And you know, that is so true. Like, we have an idea of what our lives should look like, but we don't see the bigger picture all the time. We don't see what God has planned out for us. You know what I mean? Like, we can't always see that. And we're so, I don't know about y'all, but I can be so impatient when it comes to seeing what God has in store for me. You know what I mean? It's like I want it to happen now. And God's like, pump the brakes, Cheyenne. You got to learn this lesson here and this lesson here before I can pour these blessings upon you. Yeah, you need to have faith, okay? For sure. You are having faith. Everything's going to be okay. And I think that's why this resolution is here in your current energy. Wow. Okay. All right. For the near future. For the collective. Near future. Fresh start. Wow. Compassion. So this could be something to do with like moving. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. You know, you could be going through something medically. You're going to be given a second chance at life. I know it. You know, yes, I'll be celebrating 4 years of remission on June 22nd from hairy cell leukemia. I have hairy cell leukemia. It's never going to go away, you know, but right now I'm in remission. There's none in my blood. There's like 0 hairy cell leukemias in my blood. So that's good. Excuse me. It's like you're given a fresh start, a brand new chance at life. That's freaking awesome. I'm so excited for y'all. Okay, you're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaker, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Okay, with this fresh start, learn how to love yourself. Give yourself compassion. Take the nap. If you need to take a nap, take the nap and don't feel guilty about it. You know? Wow, guys, I'm getting chills. I don't know if y'all can see that. The good kind, you know, the yay kind, not the heebie-jeebie kind. Ooh, I don't like those. All right, for the collective, how are they feeling about this situation? How's the collective feeling? I saw you trying to come out. Worth. Oh, man alive. Break free. You're being asked to break free from the tribe in order to live your authentic life. This isn't easy, but it's very necessary if you're going to share your true self with others. Be brave, be real, be you, and trust that those who love you will always be there for you. Yeah. You may be breaking free of some kind of old mindset. You know, like, I've done that. I don't necessarily align with a lot of things that, like, I grew up being taught to believe. I've always believed in the mystical, magical things, guys. And I'm very, very, very open-minded. And so, yeah, you may be having to break free of, like, some structured mindsets. Just saying. Some, like, you know, like I'm not, anyway, I used to consider myself a Republican, okay, just letting y'all know, but I'm not. I never have been. I went back in my time, you know, I was thinking back to when I was a young little kid, you know, and when I was in 8th grade, we did like this little fake election thing in civics class, and I was independent. That's what I resonated with. And I thought, man, that's me. That's who I've always been. I've always been more of an independent person, you know. So you may be having to do that, break out of some kind of mindset like that. You know, like your whole family are Democrats and you're going to be an independent or a Republican. I don't know. Or your whole family's Republican. And you know what? You're going to say, nope, I'm a Democrat or I'm an independent. You know, I don't know. It could be something like that, though. It could be something religious-wise. You know, you might have grown up in a very structured, strict, almost cultish type church, like a Catholic or Lutheran, and you're going to go to a non-denominational church now. I don't know, guys. I'm just giving y'all examples. Oh, Lordy. The things that enter my brain. Anyway, worth. So here's where you at. Here's where you're at, and this is what you're currently, you know, how you feel about the situation. You're being asked to honor your worth. It can be so easy to feel that we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. This simply isn't the case, however. You are worthy and you have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. To me, this is saying break free of whatever kind of mask. Take off the fucking mask, guys. That's what this whole thing. Detach, break free. You somehow, something in the recent past got you feeling like you were in alignment with your true self. You know what I mean? There's going to be a resolution that's in your current energy. Fresh start, see? It's like you're taking off the mask. You're going to be who you truly are, you know? And it's like right now, you know your worth. You know your value. You're taking off the mask, man. Yeah. You're breaking free of outdated mindsets. I don't know. That's what it feels like. Alright, what's going on? Let's see. For the collective, someone in their energy, how are they feeling about this situation? Thank you. I don't know why I kept going, but anyway, focus. Slow down. Life isn't a race, nor is it a competition. You need to slow down. Doing so doesn't make you weak or less than. It makes you strong, wise, and much better able to navigate life with clarity and ease. So someone in your environment, maybe they're wanting you to slow down. They see you trying to take on the world, and they're like, whoa, pump the brakes, you know. It's all going to happen in divine timing. You're going to be able to celebrate. You can't celebrate right now, but you're going to be able to celebrate whatever this is. And yeah, shift your focus. We saw that earlier. They want you to slow. So someone in your environment wants you to slow down and shift your focus. Instead of looking at what isn't working, look at what is working. Practice gratitude. Hey, Lori. Let's see. All right. For the collective, hopes and fears. Whoa, man alive, I don't know if I should take all those. Yeah, let it go, guys. Take off the mask. You're being asked to let go of whatever pain and resentment you've been holding on to. Ooh, I feel that. It's hurting you, and you can't fully be present in your life if you're holding on to this negativity. Release it and be free. Yes, guys, yes. Let it go. Just let it go. Don't think about it. If it tries to enter your mind, don't even think about it. And ask for help. You may have to ask for help in doing this. You're being asked to request help from another. You don't need to deal with this issue alone. There are many people who want to help you, but it's up to you to bravely ask for their support. It's a sign of strength to reach out. Do that today. Hopes and fears. So you're hoping maybe that you'll be able to ask someone for help and they will come and help you. Or you could be fearing that if you ask someone for help, they're not going to help you. I don't know. Bravery and compassion. I'm telling you. Hopes and fears. Bravery and compassion. You're being asked to make a tough decision that you've been putting off because of fear, which is understandable, but you do have the strength and bravery to make this decision, and you will feel so much lighter when you do so. Are you choosing to move away from your family? You're scared that if you ask them for help, they're not going to help you, move? I don't know. That's something that just popped into my mind. I go with my intuition, guys. I just feel it. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break instead of being a taskmaker, bully, and a horrible friend. Be a loving comforter who always has your back. Yeah. Yeah, don't beat yourself up over choosing something for yourself. This is your life. You have one chance to live it, guys. One chance. That's it. I mean, well, I believe in past lives, but some people don't, So anyway, you have one chance to live this current life that you're currently in. You know what I mean? And so do what you feel you need to do. You may be letting go of a place that you grew up, a hometown. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. I don't know. All right, for the collective, potential outcome. Potential outcome for the collective. I think I should take both. Soar. You're being asked to stop. Oh my gosh, your potential outcome, you're going to do it. You're going to go after your freaking dreams. You're going to take off the mask. And it could be the mask isn't really a mask. It's just you're still in your hometown or something like that. That's what I keep feeling. It feels like someone's fixing to break free and just go after their dreams, and just do it. Oh, this is exciting. You're being asked to stop dimming your own light, period. It's time for you to come out of the shadows and let your authentic self soar. Fly high, dear one. Yes, take off the mask. Be who you are meant to be, period. Release. I'm telling y'all, you're leaving. You're being asked to release any toxic people or situations from your life. You deserve to be free of all drama. And this is the first step to achieving that. You are, yeah, definitely releasing and letting go. Pivot. Sometimes when things aren't falling into place after trying and trying, it's time to ask yourself if pivoting in some way would be a good idea so that your life can flow more easily and effortlessly. How could you pivot even just a little bit? So you might have to make a little turn there, but you're releasing in your potential outcome. You are releasing. I mean, like, wow. This is cool. Actually, I'm going to get my traditional deck. This deck always talks to me. That's from last night. I never did shuffle it. All right, for the collective for tonight, we want their current energy. We want to know what's going on tonight. I saw Page of Pentacles, brand new opportunity. Yeah, there he is. Strength, yes. Bravery, we saw that. You have to be brave. You're going to have to be strong. For sure. All right. For the collective for tonight. You're going after it, man. This could be your energy. King of Wands. That's a very determined, holy shit. Emperor. Oh my gosh. Empress. Knight of Wands. High Priestess. Oh my God, guys. I gotta look at this. Wow. God is calling judgment. Look at this. God is calling judgment. He is giving you your harvest. You might be all up in your head trying to make a decision about what you should be doing, you know, but you've been working hard and maybe manifesting, and God is now like, I'm giving it to you, honey. But instead of just this one little thing you're working on, I'm giving you 6 more things and one that you don't even see. It's under your bench. Oh my gosh, this kind of goes with the reading last night. It was like for 6 years. The last 6 years you've been going through bad karma. You know, now you're getting ready for good, like Dharma, you know. God's blowing the horn, calling judgment. Because you have been through the freaking ringer. That's a painful, permanent ending. You are this battle-wounded soldier. You have your boundaries up. You see those wands back behind him? He's built him a little fence there. You know, he's got his boundaries up. You're using your intuition. You're trusting it. You're going after the things that you are very passionate about, which could be an Empress energy. And look, there you are, Emperor energy, King of Wands. Look, the wands are on each side. Very passionate connection there. Wow. Maybe I should do a reading for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine after this. Post it on YouTube. Watch out for that. All right, for the collective, resolution. So what have they been struggling with that they're going to get a resolution to? For the collective, their current energy. Trying to figure out which path you're going to take. That's 2 of Wands. They got the world in their hand. The world is not on their shoulders, burdening them. The world is in their hand. They're just trying to figure out where they want to go. Could be movement, moving. Temperance. Yeah, that's a good resolution card. You've got divine guidance right now. You've got divine protection. It's like there's a resolution. Look, they're putting their little foot in the water, like testing the waters, right? You're going to have a resolution to whatever this is. You've been weighing out the pros and cons. They're pouring that water between two different cups. Like, you know, kind of like, makes me think of like the Two of Pentacles, balancing out the light and dark within yourself. You know, like weighing out the pros and cons. You know what I mean? You're testing the waters. Like, do I really want to do this? Whatever it is that you're stepping out, breaking free from, detach. We have detach, release. Yeah. And then we saw break free earlier. You know what I mean? You're fixing to do something big, guys. That's your current energy. You're getting ready. The Temperance, you can also talk about like, oh, what do you call that? Divine timing, yeah. Can also talk, it's all gonna, this resolution is gonna come in divine timing. You know what I mean? It says, whether you're struggling with something specific or just feeling lost, now is the perfect time to connect with the divine and welcome the messages you receive. Use your intuitive guidance to move forward on your path to reach your highest self. Surrender to the plans of the universe. Yes, yes, yes. And Two of Wands, real quick, let me... Choice, future plans. Yeah, it's like you're planning out your future. You may not be a person who makes plans or likes to make plans. You know, I don't know. So this could be difficult for you. Don't deceive yourself. Don't sit there and look at what you're losing and just keep focusing on the things you've lost or the things you're walking away from, people, places, things, whatever. Get ready. In divine timing, God is bringing you a cup, a brand new cup, something that you're going to love and be passionate about. This could be his lying, cheating, stealing card, but you could just be deceiving yourself. You know what I mean? Wow, the Magician. The Tower. It's a big change. Okay. All right, for the collective. Yeah, Temperance is a perfect card to describe the resolution. You're going to have a resolution. It may not come in the time that you want it to come, because it's going to come in divine timing. Yeah. For the collective, why are they not able to celebrate right now? Why are they not able to celebrate right now? What's their challenge? Why are they not able to celebrate right now? What in the world? What is their... Because of a person? Hermit. So this could be a person. That's Virgo energy. They could also have air in their chart. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay. Could be somebody who's preventing, somebody who's very harsh with their words. You know, the King of Swords, they're a very solid dude, one who's very protective. You know, let me just read y'all a little bit about his characteristics. Intellectual ambition, leadership. Have the confidence to be the authority of your life by taking action on your own behalf or standing up for your ideas. If you feel faltering, seek out the advice of a professional about your health or other domestic situation. So, to me though, you know, not being able to celebrate, it could be a person that's preventing you from celebrating, and preventing your forward movement. You know, a male figure in your life, a father, grandfather, uncle, brother, I don't know. Or it could just be you needing to be the authority in your own life and take action on your own behalf. Stand up for your own ideas. You're not standing up for your own ideas. That's why you're unable to celebrate. You know, it's like you're not standing up for what you want. You're not maybe going after the dreams you want to go after. Yeah. All right, detach for the collective. So what do they need to detach from? What's going on in their subconscious? Thank you. Weighing out the pros and cons. From the outcome, guys, yeah. It says, when you hold on too tightly to the desired outcome, it restricts the flow. It's like, in this situation, detach, and we got the world here. That's what the world calls you to do. The world card is something ending and something new beginning. You see how there's like two little red things? Those are like the markers. It's like ending, you know, and then something new beginning, you know, or something ending, something new beginning. You know what I mean? It's like you're turning the page. You're starting a new chapter. You know what I mean? That's what this feels like. It's like you've got to fully detach from the old chapter in order to start this new chapter. Does that make sense? Sorry, there's boobs on that. I meant to cover those up. Anyway, but yeah, you've got to fully detach from whatever it is that's ending so that this new thing can come in. You know, think about like your closet, okay? I don't know about y'all, but when you go shopping, you know, like you're planning a big shopping trip. You want to just totally, I don't know, but for me, like, I have certain things like my t-shirts, you know, that I hang on to, that are my favorites, but in shorts, like, I love these white shorts. I don't know if y'all can see my white shorts, but I love these white shorts. I've hung on to them for a long time. But sometimes it's like you want to bring in new pieces and like a new wardrobe, you know. It's like you want to just totally change your style. You know, you've gone country. You're going to bring in some cowgirl boots, some Wrangler jeans, and, you know, whatever. Well, in order to do that, you need to purge. You need to get rid of some things in your closet to make space for the new, right? That's what I feel like this is saying. Detach. You're going to have to detach from whatever it is, this old chapter, in order to let this new one begin. Yeah. You could be changing. You could be becoming someone so brand freaking new. Everybody's going to be like, wow, what happened to so-and-so? You know, like, what happened to them? Like, they are like, I mean, they're shining so bright. They're just, it's like they're super happy. They're, you know, it's like, because they're able to be themselves, you know, and just wear what they want to wear, have a job if they want to have a job. You know, you're choosing things that you want this time, you know. Yeah, you're holding on too tight to the desired outcome. You keep balancing, weighing out things, you know what I mean? It's like you keep weighing it out, juggling it, you know, like, oh, should I do it? Should I not? Should I do it? Should I not? You know, like, that could be what it is. Maybe you need to detach from the world, though. I'm telling you guys, that world is telling you, it really feels like something is ending and something new is beginning. That is the world card, you know. It's like maybe you're still hanging on to this other life, to this other chapter. Here's your new chapter, here's your old one, and you're just playing with both of them. You're juggling them, you know. Definitely need to detach. Could be a person, too. Could be you've got, you know, this ex, and you've got this new person, and you're just kind of hanging on to both of them, still talking to them, still texting them, whatever. No, guys. In order to give your full attention to this new person, you need to detach from the old person. Just saying. That's my own personal opinion. You don't have to do that. Y'all don't have to do anything I tell you to do in this reading. This is just a guide. Oh, and guys, this is a general reading. It is not a personal one-to-one reading. So take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. He could be a she. She could be a he. It's all about the energy, okay? All right, align. Yeah, you're being asked to align with your current situation. It could be a new person, the new chapter. You know what I mean? You're being asked to align to that. In the past, you were. And it's like, for some reason, you weren't able to cut them off. Could be some, like I said, mine's a person, place, or thing that you need to cut off so you can celebrate this new thing. You need to cut it off so you can detach and welcome this new thing. You know, whatever it is. Person, place, thing. It could be anything. For the collective, align. You can do align to their current situation. Ooh. Hopefully by the full moon, you'll be aligned, okay? With your current situation. Pushing against what is will only make things harder on you. Yeah, you've been pushing, for sure. That's a conflict card. Usually mental conflict, the swords, you know, that's... that can represent like mental conflict. It can represent someone arguing with you. It could... you know, argue with yourself. You know what I mean? Let me just read to y'all about that. So you'll get more clarification about that card. Conflicts, arguments, yeah. Take time for self-reflection around feelings of anger and ask yourself what they can teach you about your personal power. Conflicts with family and close friends can help renew those relationships if you dedicate your energy to finding the root of the hostility. Actively addressing hurt feelings often leads to improved communication. Okay? To me, it just feels like you've been arguing with yourself in the past. I don't know, there could have been some kind of argument with family about you moving and detaching and starting a brand new chapter. You know, there could have been some kind of, you know, you were trying to align with this new chapter, but there was arguing and fighting about it. You know, like they didn't want you to move on. They didn't want you to move away. I don't know. Could be something like that. I keep feeling that. But look at that. You're releasing all your burdens. You've got them all. You're like, I'm releasing this. I'm detaching from all these things that are burdening me. You're holding on to your dreams. Your dreams. Believe, you know, what you're aware of, what you're holding on to is a resolution down here in the subconscious. Detach. You know, it's like, wow, you're going to be able to do it. You've been hanging on to all these burdens, all these things that burden you. It's like, why? The moon, maybe by the full moon, it's all going to be illuminated. You're going to see that you've got to release all these things. You've got to detach. You've got to let those things go. Okay? For the collective, believe. fully believe in your dreams and yourself. Okay. What are they believing in? What's in their consciousness? Wow. Holy, it's going to shock the shit out of everybody, guys. Sorry, I do cuss. It's going to shock the shit out of everybody, but something you have manifested, something you have seen. You know which way to go. That's my manifest card. You got 3 up here, 1, 2, 3 here, 3, 3, like 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, and then 1, 1, 1 little ships. It's manifest, manifest, manifest card. And look, here's another 3. What is up with the 3s? Yeah, you're manifesting the shit out of something. Look, guys, that's like a friendship celebration, the celebration that you want. And 3 of Wands. It's gonna be shocking. Believe in yourself. Believe that you are this Queen of Cups, guys. Believe. That's in your current energy. That's what you think about. This could be a person that you think about. We did see the Emperor. We saw the King of Wands. If that's your energy, you could be thinking of a more feminine energy. That's what's in your, maybe believe that, maybe you see her like this with her cup closed. You think her heart space is closed off. You got to believe in your dreams. Maybe you've dreamed about her. It says you're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. This could be someone you've been dreaming of. You could be dreaming that that's you, that you're in this energy of the Queen of Cups. A very loving, a very kind person. Someone who would give you the shirt off their back, you know what I mean? Someone who wants to turn your frown upside down. They're a transmuter. They transmute energy. They do that. They turn frowns upside down. It's time for that idea that lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so you can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life and you will do exactly that. Yeah, believe it, guys. You may be manifesting a person. Could be this Queen of Cups. If you're more of a masculine energy, And it may shock the shit out of the world when you choose her. I don't know. That makes me think of Bella and Edward when they're getting out of the car and her friend, what's her name? Crap. The one that always has a camera. She's like, oh my gosh. And it's like they're letting the whole world know they're together, right? That's what this is. It's like it could be a relationship. Or it could just be you're taking the mask off. You're not going to be a mean girl anymore. You're going to be a sweetheart. I don't know. But it's going to shock people. That's for sure. It's going to shock the shit out of everybody when you believe in yourself. When you believe in your dreams. That's in your current energy. All right, for the collective, fresh start for their near future. Hell yeah, fresh start. Fresh start for their near future. Thank you. Fresh start, yeah. You're choosing it. You've got that world in your hand. You know exactly where you want to go. You could be going there with this Queen of Cups. Yeah, someone who feels like home. A soulmate. A soul tribe. You're going to feel like home. Someone that makes you, someone you feel like you've known forever. You just feel so comfortable with them. or this place, wherever you're moving to. It could be that you're moving to a place. Wow, strength is behind that. You're being given the opportunity to begin again. Allow yourself to embrace this new life and open up fully to this gift that you've been given. Guys, that's beautiful. 6 of Cups. That's beautiful. The fresh start is home. You know, it's going to feel like home. It's going to be such a safe place for you to be. Wherever it is, whoever it is. It could be a person. That's in the way. It could be a person. You know, it could be a place. It could be a thing. You know, but wherever it is, whoever it is, it's going to feel like home. It is like your soul tribe. You're going to feel like you are just where you're meant to be. You know it? That's beautiful. Yeah. You're going to be strong. You're going to be courageous. You're going to make this decision. You're being brave. You're being strong. It tells you to be brave over here in your hopes and fears. You're hoping that you'll be brave enough. You're brave enough. Look, you're making that decision. You're choosing a person, or you're choosing something that makes you feel like the Queen of Cups, you know? And you're being strong and brave enough to do it. Yeah, no more anxiety. You're getting wish fulfillment. There's 9. I keep seeing doubles. Oh, Lovers. Wow. Justice. That's a Libra card. Even though you have anxiety that keeps you up at night, you're going to get through it. You're going to be strong. You're going to be brave, and you're going to make this decision anyway. That's freaking awesome. All right, guys, so your worth. Maybe you don't feel like you're worthy of this Queen of Cups. You feel like she's way out of your league. I don't know. For the collective worth. Yeah, it can be so easy to feel like we aren't good enough or worthy of happiness. All right, can we clarify that? What's going on in their current energy? They need to know their worth. Holy cow, guys, you got Ace. Wow. You are worthy. You have inherent value. It's time to cherish yourself and see your true worth. Yeah, you're seeing your true worth. You know what I mean? I feel like when God gives you this opportunity, or when you go after this opportunity, whatever it is, it's a brand new thing, guys. The aces are brand spanking new, okay? But when you go after this opportunity, it's going to make you know your worth. It's going to make you know your value. You're going to feel so freaking good. You're going to be feeling so passionate, you know? You could be, that's a very passionate offer. Wow. Yeah, look at that. The sun. Fast forward movement. You could have already went within. You've done the inner healing work. You've had a dark night of the soul. That's what it feels like. And bam, you come out with a brand new idea. Could be a creative spark. You know, some kind of neat idea. Someone in your energy they need to slow down, or they're wanting you to slow down. Kind of like, whoa, pump the brakes. Pump the brakes. Can we clarify that? The moon. That's Cancer energy. Guys, okay. You know, we saw the Emperor and Empress, King of Wands, okay, under the deck when we were in the current energy. I really feel like this reading is for a masculine. he's hard on himself. He's someone who, he needs to stand up for what he believes in, okay? He needs to, people around him, it really feels like there's a lot of people with their words, conflicting words, telling him that maybe he shouldn't go after this Queen of Cups, okay, for some odd reason. I don't know. He knows that, you know, like he needs to let go of his past and just start this new chapter, perhaps with a Queen of Cups. I don't know. This is his home. This person is his soul tribe. You know what I mean? He's in a really balanced place right now. He knows there's a resolution. He's maybe putting his toes in the water like, I don't know if I should do this. But like, if you're the Queen of Cups in this situation, in this reading, you know, because this can be anything going on in your energy. This could be someone coming toward you. You could be the Queen of Cups energy. You know what I mean? Like I said, take what resonates, leave what doesn't fit. But I'm just saying, the moon, the moon rules Cancer. So to me, this is a strong Cancer card, but it's also connected to the Pisces people. Okay, but that could be your sign. You could be Cancer or Pisces, Queen of Cups. You know what I mean? Those could be strong in your chart. Like for me, I have a Pisces rising, Cancer moon. You know, so this card, I love this card. But you could be like, whoa, pump the brakes. You know, you could be in that moment of pumping the brakes. You could be slowing down. But someone in this energy is, they are definitely slowing down with that moon. That makes me, there could be something going on during the full moon. But let me just read you all the moon card. Because the full moon will be on the 29th of this month, okay? Whoa, I just went past it. Dreams, illusions. Now is your time to examine self-deception, fear, and shame by working with your shadow self. Exploring psychic development and dream work can help you reconnect to aspects of your inner self that have been hidden. You are evolving and expanding your consciousness on your spiritual path. So that's someone in your energy is slowing down, and that's what they're doing. You know what I mean? Here's the 4. Oh my gosh, there's another ace. We've seen 3 aces now. Maybe they're dreaming about it. This person in your energy, you know, how do they feel about the situation? They could be dreaming about this union. That's 1111. Make a wish. That's a divine union. That's my divine union card. That and the 2 of Cups. Those to me just really point out a divine union, you know. 1111. It's the truth. It's going to be super happy. They're having very good dreams about this situation. Maybe they're dreaming about you bringing them a love offer. Yeah, they're dreaming. They're resting. Ooh. Someone could be trying to interfere with this. Okay. Ask for help, bravery, and compassion. For the collective, for hopes and fears. Ask for help, bravery, compassion. Ask for help. Yeah, painful permanent ending. Okay. Make a tough decision. Maybe you're deciding between 2 people, between a Queen of Cups and someone else. Excuse me, I don't know. But you might have to ask for help. Be compassionate with yourself. You may be very empathetic. And this decision, you know, you are going to have to ask for help because you're going to feel so bad when you have to cut someone out of your life. You know? It does. It makes you feel so bad. Hopes and fears for the collective. Thank you. God's bringing you harvest, man. Yeah. You're laying all your burdens down. And you're picking up it's like you're laying down all these things that have burdened you over the years. Could be people, places, things. Some kind of things that just made you feel so weighed freaking down. You're now asking for help with these burdens. You're asking for help with something that's burdening you. You're being brave. You know, you're finding the strength and bravery to make a decision to lay down some kind of overburdening thing. You're going to feel so much lighter. Yeah, you're not only going to have one wand. And it's a passionate new beginning, you know. Compassion, you're being asked to be kinder to yourself. Yeah, you're no longer going to be a taskmaker, a bully, and a horrible friend to yourself. These burdens could be all up in your mind. They could be people, places, things. It could be you're too hard on yourself, you know what I mean? But you're laying those down. And you're picking up this one wand. And in tarot, the wands represent the male body part. And, you know, they're like passionate love offer, very passionate, you know, love offer. This is... it could be a brand new creative idea. It could be you are like, hey, you know, I'm laying down all these things so I can go after the one thing I'm very passionate about, or the one person I'm very passionate about. And it's the harvest. You're reaping it. Yeah, there had to be some kind of ending, man. Yeah, you felt trapped until this ending. Now you're working. Look, 8 of Swords, the 13, that's death, and then 8 of freaking Pentacles, 8. I'm telling you, these doubles are crazy. But anyway, you were feeling trapped. You were feeling horrible. Then it's like you had a death and rebirth. You might have had a dark night of the soul. Now you're coming out. And you're seeing what God's wanting to give you. You know what I mean? I mean, you're working hard on your dreams, on your goals. And look, God's just lining them all up. All these extra things for you, these blessings. One that you can't even see, it's underneath your little bench. There you are, King of Cups. You could have Pisces in your chart. You've gained a new perspective, that's for sure, about this 2 of freaking Cups. We saw King of Cups earlier under the deck, you know, whenever I was doing the current energy. Here's a Queen of Wands. Y'all are both hotties. Y'all are both very passionate about each other. You're going to work well together. Y'all are both moving on to calmer waters. Maybe both of y'all are moving on to calmer waters away from painful things that have happened to you, you know. Chariot energy, that's Cancer's card, that's Duke to Do, moving very quickly. Yeah, he's going to protect this. You've got divine protection in this person. He's going to protect you. Page of Swords, Page of Wands. Yeah, man alive, this is cool. Alright, guys. For the potential outcome, we have pivot and release. Definitely releasing things. Whoops. But there could be some kind of pivot. I like to go through the whole deck. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, brand new offer. Yeah, you have released any toxic people or situations from your life. We saw that up here. You're releasing all those burdens, right? In hopes and fears. And then you're going to pivot. You're going to release, and then you're going to pivot. And this is what you're going to get in return. 10 of freaking Pentacles. Man alive. That's a long-lasting relationship. Look how they're looking at each other. She's like, oh, I just love you so much. And there's a little bitty old kid down there. Little dog. 2 dogs. Yeah, it's something that's going to last forever. That's awesome, guys. I'm happy for y'all. So happy. Yeah, he decides to bring an offer. That could be the pivot. It's like he's released all these things and he's like, oh, let me take this new offer to someone. Judgment. God's calling judgment. Could have a Queen of Pentacles trying to hang on for dear life. Like, no, please don't leave me. I don't know. I don't know, guys. Let's get some. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Regina. My goodness. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I painted them today. They're like a real summer color. Hey, Blake. How are y'all doing tonight? Thank y'all for watching. So what we got going on here, guys? We've got a lot of good stuff going on. I would recommend after the live videos over, rewatch the beginning. I kept getting so excited because it really feels like this is for a more masculine energy. If you're a more feminine type person, this could be your energy, Queen of Cups. Feels like someone's coming towards you, just saying, if you're in that Queen of Cups energy. But they have a lot of heavy burdens to let go of, you know. But it's going to end up in the Ten of Pentacles. It's amazing. Now we're going to get some intention cards. All right, for this resolution. Oh, wait, I probably need to shuffle these and cut them. I hope y'all are doing well tonight. How's everybody doing? I'm doing pretty good over here. Fixing to work for about 6 days and then I get to go on my vacation. I can't wait. I'm so excited. All right, so for the resolution and temperance. Temperance is a really good resolution card, I feel. That's finding balance and peace and harmony. It's like whoever this is, they feel really good because they know the resolution. They know what they need to do now. They're just having a hard time, if you ask me, cutting people off. You know, detaching from these things. Detaching from maybe one chapter so the new chapter can begin. You know, they're having a hard time from doing that. But anyway. All right, for the collective resolution, temperance, that's our current energy. What's going on? Thank you. It's mutual. We're on the same wavelength, good or bad. Okay. Oh, we got 2. Frustrated and great news. Both are upside down. So I have something amazing to share with you. I'm irritated with what I can't control and want you to feel as badly as I do. So in your current energy, guys, you have someone who's frustrated and they're not going to have great news. Just saying. They could be this person who is challenging you right now. You know, the King of Swords, they can bite your head off with their words. And if he's a challenge, yeah, that's what he's doing. He is very frustrated. You have someone like that. Someone who doesn't want you to feel peace and balance and harmony. Okay? So just be aware of that. You got someone who doesn't want you to get great news. You have someone who doesn't want you to feel, they want you to feel frustrated. You know what I mean? They're frustrated. They want you to feel frustrated like them. Because they can't control you. They can no longer control the outcome. That's what's in your current energy. Just be aware of that. You have someone frustrated who doesn't want you to get great news. Lovely. That may be why you're unable to celebrate right now. Because you do have someone like that in your current energy. Lord have mercy. For the collective, what's their challenge? They're unable to celebrate. And they got this King of Swords not wanting them to celebrate, probably. Oh, Lordy. Curious. I'm intrigued and eager to learn more and figure you out. Yeah, you have someone watching you. King of Swords. You have someone very curious about your life. They may be asking all sorts of weird questions. They're weird. They want to know what your plans are. Seeing you as a priority for me, I want to make plans with you. Yeah, sure they do. Just so they can find out what's going on, so they can make sure you're not going to be able to celebrate. You're not going to get your great news. Because they're freaking frustrated. They want you to be frustrated. So you won't be balanced. So you won't have a resolution. Boy, this person, guys, be aware. Be aware of someone in your energy. Okay? Alright, down there in subconscious, they need to detach from an old lifestyle so they can embrace this new one. Could be an old chapter. They're starting a brand new chapter. Okay? Clarify that. What's in? Okay. Dishonesty. Oh. I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. Okay. Brag. Vent. I have a lot to say about a situation. I need a good listener. It says you're being asked to detach from something that you've been holding on to. You be holding on to some information. And you need to tell someone about what's going on. I don't know. It's what I feel about that. There could have been some kind of dishonest behavior going on. Now someone's bragging about it. And so guess what? This person knows and they need to tell someone about it. They're like, I need to tell you about this crap. Yeah, they definitely need to say goodbye to that person. Detach. They're going to have to detach. But their empathy is what's keeping them from detaching. Oh, yeah. We need it. Okay. Okay. Deep down, they know they need to tell you about some kind of situation that's been going on. All right. Align. Yeah, you were trying to align in the recent past. Maybe y'all lined up. Maybe y'all connected in the recent past. But there was some kind of words that were spoken that made you fall back and not be in alignment anymore with this person. I don't know. That's what that feels like. It's mutual. We're on the same wavelength, good or bad. Okay. Some kind of gossip was going on and some kind of gaslighting. Yes, yes, yes. That's what this card represents. The swords, a conflicting card, number 5 of swords. That's very much a conflict. That would be gossip. That would be gaslighting, okay? You were aligning with something. You were aligning with someone. That's what I feel. But then this got in the way. You found a resolution somehow, and you're going after the fresh start in the near future. So that's good. We got forward movement. Okay? Beyond the recent past gossip, you'll be eager to hear this, but beware. What I say about others could easily be said about you. I will deliberately manipulate your perception of reality until you are doubting your own experiences and memories. Oh, gosh. Those type of people. I do not like those type of people. I don't understand them. And I don't think I ever will. I will never understand a narc. This could be someone in your family. They're very deceitful. This could be someone, you know, we're on the same wavelength, good or bad. This could be someone you work with. This could be someone, hold on. Yeah. Or you go to the same church. You're both in the same book club. You're both, I don't know. They're very deceitful. Yeah, you want to collaborate with someone and date them. But then you got this unfriendly person. Getting in the way. Just getting in the way of every freaking thing. Alright, believe. Yeah, I feel like you've been dreaming about that. If you're in this masculine energy, which I really feel this reading is for a masculine, he's been dreaming about this Queen of Cups, which could be, if you're a female watching, you could be in a masculine energy, or you could be more feminine energy, and that could be you. They're dreaming about you. And they need to believe that they can get you. To me, it feels like they don't feel like y'all are on the same level. Like they feel like you're way better than them for some reason. Oh, obligation. That is my brother. He is playing his game, guys. Just letting y'all know. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. Apathetic. Negative secret gift. I'm sorry. Safe space. Wow. All right, guys. These could be the dreams that you're having, you know, or this is how you feel about this Queen of Cups, this person you've been dreaming of. If you are in this masculine energy, you've been dreaming of this Queen of Cups. You feel safe in their presence. You know, I accept and respect you for who you are and only ask for the same in return. You feel the same way about her. You know, she feels the same way about you. Don't doubt that, okay? I feel terrible about what I did and owe you an apology. You may need to apologize to her for something. I offer something from the heart, an unexpected blessing to brighten your path. You may be giving her a gift. There's something I'm holding back. Yeah, something you need to vent about. This is what... There's something going on, some kind of gaslight gossip that you need to vent to this Queen of Cups about. That's the secret. You're not telling her. You know, you're scared that if you tell her, she's going to get mad at you, or you tell her and, you know, trust your intuition, man. Like, if she feels like your safe space, you can bet your bottom dollar she feels the same way about you. You know what I mean? And you could probably tell her anything and everything, because she is your safe space, and you're hers. I'm hiding my true intentions, and I don't actually care about your well-being. Ew. Well. Oh my gosh. That could be the secret. Feels like someone's been talking about this, either this Queen of Cups or this whoever you are, whoever this reading's for. Someone's been gossiping and gaslighting to you, maybe about this Queen of Cups. Okay, just hear me out. This is what I'm feeling. And like, you've been dreaming about this person. You owe her an apology. There's something you gotta tell her, and it's something that's very negative about what people have been saying about her or something. That's what that feels like. It's not that she's negative or you're negative. I feel like that negative is things that you're holding back from her. You're not telling her about because you're scared it'll break her heart. You know what I mean? You're an empath. You don't want her to hurt, because if she's hurting, you're going to hurt too, because you're an empath. When you tell people things like hard like that and it makes them cry, then you cry too. You know what I mean? Or that's how I am. I'm an empath, and if I hurt, that's why I don't like to hurt people. I don't like that feeling, you know, of feeling their hurt that I caused. You know what I mean? I don't like that. That's why, I don't know why I'm grabbing those. Anyway. Yeah, that may be something else they need to tell you about. It's how someone's saying that about you. Fresh start for the collective. What's this fresh start? Can we clarify that? Intention cards. Yeah, somebody's very envious of your fresh start. They're very greedy. They don't want you to get this fresh start. Okay, guys. Look at that. Someone's very envious of this, of someone wanting to take you out on a date, or this date that you're about to go on. I resent that you have what I most desire, so I will belittle your successes to make myself look better. Sounds like an angry ex, if you ask me. So, this fresh start, there could be someone who's very envious of it. Could be this freaking King of Swords, I'm telling you, who's always so very fucking curious about everything going on in this freaking reading, man. I like you, and I would love to get together to learn more about you. Yeah, they're envious of that. I'm here to support your journey toward wellness and balance. Yeah, they're envious of that too. Anyway, they don't want this to happen. Could be an ex of yours. Could be an ex of this Queen of Cups. There's someone who's very envious and jealous. They don't want this date to happen. They don't want y'all to have a healthy relationship. That's what that feels like. Yeah, because they're freaking greedy and pursuing wealth and power with no regard for ethical or moral boundaries. They're the freaking meddler. I'm telling you, from a year ago, watch those readings. I may step in and try to influence or control your life. I'm certain I know best. Yeah, that's what he was trying to do in the past. Trying to control this masculine, make him not believe his dreams and everything, like gossip about. I feel like this Queen of Cups could be this Queen of Cups' ex is interfering with this whole thing. Yeah, someone in your community, could be someone you work with, you work with someone you know, y'all live in the same community. I don't know. Alright, how's the collective feeling about this? They need to know their worth. They need to know their value. Yeah, they're an empath. I knew it. Got that in the readings from a year ago. This person, the main person, the masculine energy, I feel it's a masculine energy. They're an empath. I'll provide emotional support and always try to understand you. They're trying to feel worthy enough to bring you this offer. Maybe they feel like you're going to reject them. If you're that Queen of Cups energy, they feel like you're going to reject them. But they're an empath. They're a good person. I'm looking for significant assistance and large effort on your part. Yeah, about some kind of dishonesty. Oh. They're going to ask you for a favor. Something to do with some dishonesty. But they're not being dishonest. Someone's being dishonest with with them. And I feel like it's this Queen of Cups, this ex. I will withhold information from you for my own benefit. They're withholding information from this masculine. And they're just saying lies, gossip, bad-mouthing. They're bragging. They're going to have to say goodbye to this person. I saw that a while ago from this chaotic person. Slow down, the moon. That's how someone in the energy is feeling. I really feel like something's going to be going on for this full moon. Someone's going to be feeling desperate. Community. We seem very aligned in a lot of ways. Let's find support within each other. That's good. I'm hoping you won't mind helping me with something minor. So that's how someone in your energy is feeling at the moment. They may need a small favor. I'm in a bind and I don't know what to do. I may be acting irrationally. Okay. Someone could be very desperate, asking for a small favor. Okay. Okay. Hopes and fears. We have ask for help. Yeah. We have, ask for help, bravery and compassion, letting go of their burdens, Ace of Wands, career, chaos. So we got obligation was in reverse. So it's like they're letting go of a lot of their obligations, things that make them feel overburdened. You're a nuisance. I feel obligated to associate with you. They're releasing that obligation. They're letting that person go. Someone that they may work with, you know. It's like they feel obligated to associate with this person because maybe they work together or they're in a book club together. Like I said, I don't know. Somehow they're associated with each other. Could be. I'm telling you, workplace, career. I'm concentrating on my career and focused on advancing no matter what it takes. Yeah. They're moving forward. They're releasing these things that just are not good. I will ignite a spark inside you, inspiring great depth and expansion. Compassion, yeah. They may have to ask for help on ending, you know, getting rid of this burden. I don't know. Some kind of chaotic person. That's what I feel. I feel like this person who's been gaslighting, who's envious, who's frustrated, don't want you to get good news. They're desperate. They are a very chaotic person. They're just a magnet for trouble. Relax and pivot in the near future. I mean, you potential. Yeah, the near future. Wait. Near future potential outcome. Potential outcome. Revenge. Y'all are gonna have someone trying to seek revenge. That's why you're gonna have to pivot. Y'all may have to move. It's gonna be a reconnection. So it's somebody you might have already been connected to in some way, shape, or form. I know it's been a while, but I miss having you in my life. Yep, and you're going to have someone seeking revenge. So y'all are definitely going to have to pivot, okay? Y'all may be having to move away to where you can find peace and be away from this vengeful person. I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. Yep. You're going to have to pivot from that person. They're going to want revenge, okay? Alright, guys. So this is a really interesting reading, for sure. I have a question for the Kipper cards. y'all have any questions you'd like for me to answer? I'm fixing to move on to dice. If y'all don't have any questions I need to answer. All right, dear Heavenly Father, Holy Spirit, the main person for this reading. Who is the main person for this reading? Who is this reading for tonight? He's not going to let me know. Official person. Someone you're expecting. You're expecting this person. Could be an official person, number 22. 28. Here's 28. Oh my gosh. Anyway. So you're expecting this person. I feel like that's the Queen of Cups. She's expecting this person to come up with a resolution. This is her official person, like her, 22. I don't know why, but anyway, well, I'm not going to get into the numbers because 28 for me is, anyway. Look, official person, family, room, marriage, they do. They want to marry you. Wealthy, healthy man. Holy cow. Okay, thank you, dear Heavenly Father. All right, who is this Queen of Cups, please? Could we clarify the Queen of Cups? Thank you. Distant horizons. They could live far away. Bad health reverse. So they're number 31. Bad health. She could be in bad health right now. Or she's not in bad health because it was upside down. I don't know. Yeah, she's a privileged lady. Oh my gosh, no, bad health. She's the one people are talking about. She's the one people are gossiping about. She could be in bad health. Or she could just be in bad health, meaning that people are talking trash about her. Because I feel like she's that privileged lady. And this, whoever is thinking about her all the time. He thinks that she's just the jackpot, Alrighty. Oh, one more. Who is this? This negative person who's gossiping and gaslighting, who's envious. They are desperate. They're all up in here. Who is that? This person who's gossiping and gaslighting and just doing shady ass shit. Who is this King of Swords in reverse? Challenge. Boy, they're thinking about you, about this privileged lady. Mature man. He's always the bad guy. I don't know why. But in my readings, he's always the bad guy. Okay, so it's some kind of mature man. He's always thinking about the privileged lady. He's thinking about the privileged lady, how she's going to move away, move on, and get settled well. She's going to get a nice house, while he's in poverty, and he's just, constantly thinking about her. He might have to go to the courthouse. I don't know, because he's got a false person. I don't know, guys. That's crazy. All right, let's get some dice. These are going to be loud. Anybody have any questions? I wish I could see up there, like, how many people are, or wherever it's usually at. Anyway, how many people are watching. It's not even showing a little star or anything tonight. It usually has a little star up there, too. Alright. Well, maybe I should start off with these. Okay, we're going to get signs, planets, and numbers for the collective to clarify this message tonight. Please and thank you. Oh gosh, that was Taurus. Aries. Or is that Taurus? No, that's Aries. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's 9. Okay, and that's 6. I was sitting there thinking, do we have 66 again? This is crazy. We do. We have 66 again, guys. Something's happening in June. I'm telling y'all, pay attention to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities. Okay, guys, please and thank you, because something's going to happen. Some kind of reconnection. Oh my gosh, in love and a journey. Yeah, y'all are going to have to move away. There's going to be some kind of reconnection in some kind of love, and y'all are going to have to move away in order to get away from this toxic ass person who's gossiping and gaslighting, who's very envious, who's unfriendly. You know what I mean? They're very deceitful. They don't want y'all to collaborate. They don't want y'all to come together. Boy, howdy. But that's okay. You know, that is the resolution. It could be the resolution is you got to move away, and that's okay. Go on a new adventure. Have fun. You know, think of it as a new adventure. You can always travel to see your family. You know, that's how I see it. I would love to move to Alaska, but I always worry about, like, my family, you know. So numbers, we have 9, 7, 6, another 6, 5, and 1, okay? 5 and 1. Wow. So these numbers, these dates could be significant for you. September 7th, September 6th, September 5th, September 1st, July 9th, July 6th, July 5th, July 1st, June 6th, June 7th, June 9th, June 5th, June 1st, May 1st, May 6th, May 7th, May 9th, January 5th, January 6th, January 7th, January 9th, okay? Those dates could be significant for you. You could be 97 years old, 96, 95, 91. You could be 79, 76, 75, 71. Or those could be years you were born. Like 97, 96, 95, 91, 79, 76, 75, 71. You could be born, or your age could be 67, 69, 65, 61, 51, 56, 57, 59. Or 15, 16, 17, 19, okay? Strong here, we have 2 Pisces. I noticed those right off the bat. Because that's my rising sign, man. I like Pisces. It's my rising sign. We also have North Node, which right now it's in Pisces. And we also have South Node. Pay attention to the nodes. The nodes will be changing, I think, in July. Right now it's North Node's Pisces, South Node's Virgo. Pay attention to that to find out what your North and South Nodes are, maybe. If you want to, you don't have to. We have Gemini, which, hello, 6-6, Gemini. Something's going on now in Gemini season, guys. I am telling y'all, okay? We have Aries also. We have, oh wow, we have 2 Saturns. That's shaking things up, you know? That's the Tower, isn't it? Saturn does shake things up, though. Okay, we have Aquarius. We have Sagittarius. We have Pluto and Uranus, which rules Aquarius. Okay. All right. Now we'll do the words, names. Oh wait, let me show y'all. See if there's anything that may like ring a bell for you. And then here's the top. Okay. All right. Names, words, and initials for the collective for this reading tonight, please, and thank you. I have 2 eyes, which you do too. We all have 2 eyes. I'm such a good goofball. But anyway, me and my goofy jokes. Y'all are probably like, Shine, that's so old. Quit saying it. You can tell me that in the comments. I don't care. N, so N's could be significant. Those keep coming out. I think the last time was 3 N's. We have M, like M&M's. Such a tasty candy. We have 2 C's. 2 C's. We have 3 D's. Wow, we have 3 D's, guys. D's could be very significant, okay? D. We have 2 T's. No, 3 T's. Wow. TD, touchdown. Or DT. I don't know what that could be. DT. We had a Q, it'd be DQ, like Dairy Queen. Oh man, a dipped cone sounds so good right now. Let's see. Let's see, flock, Glock. Someone could like, you know, like Glocks and things like that. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that word, the G-U-N word, you know, on YouTube, you know. There's a lot of rules and regulations. I see fake, F-A-K-E, flake. Someone could be really dingy, like a flake. Fling. Someone could have had a fling, you know, like another woman. I don't know. Ding. Ding dong. I see ding and dong. Someone could be a real ding dong. Let me just see if I find any names. Put them all together again. I see coat, cot, tot, tat. Ooh, somebody could be a tattoo artist. I see mic, M-I-C, like a microphone. Someone could like to sing or they could talk a lot. I see fate. Fated, yes. I feel like this is fate. You know? Fate. Divine timing, yes, fate. I'm gonna keep that. Or date. Someone does want to date you. Duo. Like a duo, you know? D-U-O. I don't see any freaking names. I wish I could see names. Oh, wait, no. Never mind. I do have two eyes, though. I could do it like that. I see Mindy, but have to be like M-I-N-D-I, you know? Or Cindy, C-I-N-D-I. We'll take it, you know, I don't know. C-I-N-D-I, Cindy. Or Mindy, that was the one I saw first. Or Mimi, M-I-M-I. Mindy. Someone's name could be Mindy. Okay, I don't know. But, you know, that's the word I got. I better, well, no, you just leave it right there. Yeah, and there's going to be a duo. A good couple. A good duo. That's faded, you know. Leave all those. You don't have any freaking vowels again. What the heck? Two C's. I guess we'll take those. Two C's. Okay, we have TK or KT. Ooh, we have two T's. Never mind. We'll take those. TT. We have two K's. We'll take the double K's, okay? Alright, let me roll them. No vowels. What the heck? There's another K. We'll put that on with the K's, okay? No, we're not. That makes three of them. I'm not doing that. So we have KRM. That makes me think of Crumb. Like on Harry Potter. Yeah. Anyway. If you know, you know. Okay. And then we have DGL or DLG. Don't know. Those could be someone's initials, though. Alright, sign symbols, synchronicities tonight for the collective. Please and thank you. There's that damn shark. And that little face. Someone is freaking frustrated, man. They are very frustrated. Strong water here. Look at this. We have three water. We have a shark, we have a fish, and we have a mermaid. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be strong in your chart. This makes me think of the Scorpios because they're super fierce. You know what I mean? They're probably the fiercest. But someone could be wanting to bite your head off with their words. Someone could be like, I don't know what the fish would be or the mermaid, but they could have red hair, okay? They could like to go fishing. I don't know. And they could like mermaids. I don't know. They're very angry, though. This person is so freaking angry. They're angry. They're, you know, there's a score. They could be saying something. Be careful with this person, okay? Now to flip it, switch it. You could be frustrated too because this person's all up in your freaking business. That's what it feels like. You could like volcanoes. You could want to go to Hawaii. That may be where y'all have to move. I don't know. You could have pretty lips, or the person you like has pretty lips. You just want to kiss them. You could speak for a living. That could be your job, as you talk a lot. You could like sharks. You could like the movie Jaws. You know, that could be some of your favorite movies is Jaws. Or the Megalodon movie that, you know, I love that movie. Gosh. Anyway, you could have strong water in your chart. You could like mermaids, you know. You could like fishing. You could like going fishing. I feel like you really, this person you want to date, maybe, I mean, I feel like it's the Queen of Cups. That's who's on your mind, like, all the time. They're currently what's in your consciousness, what you're aware of, what you're thinking of all the time. You are dreaming of them. Anyway, you think they're a great fortune. You think that they're like, you'd hit the jackpot if you could be with this person, because that is the woman of your dreams, you know, or the person, let's just say, of your dreams, because this could be for a chick and that's a dude energy. I mean, you know what I mean? I just don't know. I never know. It's all about the energy. But this person, that is the person of your dreams, okay? Whoever they are. And you're scared because you don't feel like you're worthy of them. You don't feel like you're as good as they are, that they're this just wonderful, beautiful, so sweet person, and that you're not like that. And you're like, I don't deserve something like that. She's beautiful. I'm not handsome, you know, or, you know, whatever. You are worthy of them. You want to maybe score with them. You could have goals. Yeah, you're a goal-oriented person. That's freaking awesome. You don't meet a lot of people like that. And you could like strawberries. You could like the color red. That could be your favorite color. I don't know. Anyway, guys, this was your reading. I hope that this helps. You know, let me get some tea leaf cards before we go. I keep clapping. I don't know what that's about. I'm so sorry. But I just keep freaking clapping for no apparent reason. I get so excited over these readings here lately. Anyway, for the collective, can we get some more clarification for this reading? Not taking all those. Hello. Boy, my brother. Weeping Willow. Family sorrow. That's not good. Okay. So, if this reading is for a dude, you could be a lot younger than this Queen of Cups. Younger man. There could be quite a bit of an age difference, dealings or relationship with a younger man. Okay. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. You could be, worrying about that. Beware of greed, okay? You could have someone very greedy up in your energy. Yeah, it's this freaking, Dog, protection from a powerful friend. Yeah, don't worry, you're highly protected, people. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. You may be going through a hard time right now, you know, but change is coming. Rat, someone working against you behind your back. Absolutely, that would be this freaking mature man. And unicorn, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Yes, guys. Ooh, we got 7 cards. All right, guys. So that is your reading, okay? That is your reading. If y'all do, you know, like, don't be scared to move away if you have to, because there's some kind of toxic ass person in this energy, someone who likes to gossip and gaslight, someone who's going to play on your empathy and make you not feel worthy enough to take someone an offer. You know what I mean? They're making you feel like you're not worthy enough somehow. I don't know how. What was that? It wasn't Jupiter. Oh, it was the Aquarius, yeah. But anyway, yeah, you have someone playing on your empathy, trying to make you feel like you're not worthy, you know, to take this person an offer. You have someone very toxic, and so you might have to move away, but that's okay, you know? That's okay. It'd be a fun adventure. You know what I mean? Think of it like that. Think of the positive. It would be a fun adventure to move away. I'm going to put that sword right there. because that's what y'all need to be doing, is soar, and maybe you do have to move away. All right. So this was your reading, guys. I hope that this helps someone out there. I don't know, if you're going through something like this, I'd like to hear about it. I like to hear if my readings resonate, because then, you know, I'm like, okay, it wasn't a crazy ass story, you know, it's actually going on in someone's life. Because sometimes some of these things, it's like, wow, are there people really out there who are like that, you know? I mean, I know some people who are like that for sure, but anyway, it's just crazy. I hope this helps. God bless you all. Thank you all for your love and light. And I'm going to get off here and post this on YouTube. For all of y'all on YouTube, thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for your likes, for your comments, for sharing my content. I truly appreciate y'all. And I hope all of y'all have a very blessed night. God bless y'all.